come to Race Retro, one of the key things in Hall 2 this year is the display of Martini Magic, as they've called it, which is this amazing collection of Martini cars lined up, representing different eras of Martini racing over the years, from race cars through to rally cars. So we'll have a quick look down the line just now, and then we'll just walk back up and have a closer look at each car individually that are here represented by Martini Magic. What a collection of Lancia Martini cars and other liveried cars, Porsche, Jag. Incredible lineup, such an iconic brand, Martini Racing. Not many people know that it actually started life in the 1920s sponsoring cycle racing, believe it or not, in Italy. And it was only in the late 60s that they got into motorsport, starting with the 1971 World Championship race in Le Mans, where they had their biggest victory with the famous 917 Porsche number 22. I'll put a picture of that car up on screen now. And incredibly, if anybody doesn't know, one of the drivers of that car that saw success at Le Mans 71 was actually Helmut Marko, he of Red Bull fame, so an accomplished peddler in his time, and brought victory for one of the very early Martini cars back in 71. So yeah, an iconic brand that many of us have grown up loving, particularly through rallying in the 80s and 90s, and then latterly with Ford resurgence with the Focus WRC car in the golden era of M Sport with Colin McRae and Carlos Sainz as well. So fantastic to see such a display of Martini cars, not just here but throughout Race Retro this year. So we've come down to Hall 2, which is where the Pride of Paddock display is this year. This is a range of cars that have been entered by people that want to show off their car. You can read about the cars, learn the backstory, meet the owners, and vote for your favourite car. So we'll take a look up and down the Pride of Paddock cars now and see which ones we like that are rally inspired and rally related. So it's always good to connect with cars related to McRae and Burns, and here we've got a Richard Burns car, tribute car from 2002, Monte Carlo Rally, proudly wearing number 1 on the door, signifying the year that Richard was world champion, 2001. So for 2002, as he moved from Subaru to Peugeot, he was able to wear number 1 on the door. And this car is stunning. It's Anthony Fowler's car. It's well recognised on the motor show circuit. Anthony has entered it into the Pride of Paddock today for this weekend at Race Retro, so it's great to see the car close up. A stunning tribute to Richard Burns on the 25th year effectively of his World Championship victory, so great to see the car. Thanks for bringing it along, Anthony, and it certainly is going to get my vote today. So it's quite cool to see this Ford Focus WRC car from 2003 done out as a, well, back in the colours and the original spec of the Marko Martin and Michael Park colour scheme, Castrol livery, obviously this sort of Gen 2 Ford Focus WRC car, this car being famous for its massive jump that it achieved in Finland Rally.
50, 6 minus right, fast, narrows, easy left.
Despite struggling with the electronics on his Focus, Marko Martin still looks spectacular.
So tucked up here in the corner of one of the other halls is the stunning looking TR7 V8 from David Appleby Engineering, along with their wonderful service bus that was used on the RAC Rally. Let's have a closer look at the TR7 now. Yeah, look inside. Spotted an interesting car here on the ITG stand, which is a Vauxhall Nova GSI from 1992. It is actually a Mark Higgins, Cliff Simmons car, Vauxhall Nova GSI, that was used on the Manx International that year. There's some really good footage of Mark driving the car absolutely flat out. The car came an incredible 6th overall, I think it was, in the event, or certainly top 10. So yeah, really good result for Mark and Cliff. slight correction there. The car actually came 9th overall on the Manx. Still a pretty good result. I think he was first in class for the category of car that they were in, but pretty impressive footage, and it's really good to see a car in absolutely immaculate condition turned out here at the show. Such an iconic livery from the 90s, wasn't it? The bright colours, Mobile 1, Philips car stereo. Probably the reason a lot of us went out and bought a Vauxhall Nova GTE or a GSI, Astras, all that kind of stuff was very in keeping for the early 90s. So at Race Retro you can pay for pole position parking, which means you get parked right outside the main entrance. So let's have a look now at any interesting cars that we spotted during our trip that were in this particular parking area and of interest. So I've come outside for one last look at the VIP parking area, and wow, look what we're greeted with. That is a cool car. I can't imagine driving one of those on the road, but fair play. He's driven here today and it's amazing, so really cool. So thanks for watching the video today. I hope you've enjoyed the content we've brought you from Race Retro 2026. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.